Notre Dame at Louisville, Saturday, 7:30 Eastern on ABC. Do we have a pre-padlock stat here? I don't normally lead these prediction segments like this, but Audric Estime, that running back for Notre Dame, do you realize right now he has 10 rushes of 20-plus yards this year? 10 of them of 20-plus yards already. Producer Jesse tells me late in the day, Audric Estime's 10 carries of 20-plus yards is more than Oklahoma, Florida, Ohio State, and Penn State combined. The entire teams, 4 of them combined. And he's got more carries of 20-plus yards than those teams put together. So he's good. Notre Dame's good, but Notre Dame, man, they've been taken to the wire 2 weeks in a row. They lost one of them against Ohio State. They won against Duke. And now they face, what? Yes, are we hearing this right? Undefeated Louisville. Explosive plays will decide this game. Louisville, here we go. Maybe another pre-padlock stat. Louisville is 9th offensively in plays of 20-plus yards. They're 2nd in plays of 30-plus yards. They are 1st in America in plays of 40-plus yards. Notre Dame, also top 10 offensively in all 3 of those categories. I looked at that alone at about 3 o'clock today, and they had to hide my phone from me to keep me from betting like 9 or 10 units on the over in this game, which is 53.5, by the way. I still lean the over. Have not bet it quite yet, but I will be making a pick on the game momentarily. You know, I've been told Sam Hartman has been dipping. Not tobacco. I don't know how he lives his life up there. I know he has some interesting social posts earlier today, but I don't know how he's living his life up there. I'll just say that Notre Dame quarterback is being accused of falling off a little bit. You know, not nearly as productive. Well, what if I told you he's faced the number 11 and number 5 pass defenses the last 2 weeks? Ohio State and on the road at Duke. Not the easiest things in the world to do. I think there are going to be a lot of folks, if you talk to them about this game this week, who claim to be hardcore college football types. And they're going to say, you know, Notre Dame's got the quarterback edge. Stop them right there. Take their phone from them and say, name me the Louisville quarterback. This is how you expose casuality. Folks talking about stuff they don't really know anything about. Notre Dame's got the quarterback edge. Yeah? Who's the other quarterback? You know who the Louisville quarterback is. Really? No, I don't. Tell me. The kid. You know the guy. It's Jack Plummer. That's Jack Plummer. Yeah, that Jack Plummer. By way of Cal, by way of Purdue, that Jack Plummer. Notre Dame may very well have the quarterback edge here. But one magical evening by Mr. Plummer in Louisville, Kentucky could change it all. Notre Dame is 4th in pass yards per game, 52nd in rush yards per game defensively. So, I'm thinking to myself, could Louisville run the ball to win the game here? I don't know, man, because they 29 attempts for 20 yards against NC State. I don't think they're going to have much success on the ground. It's got to be Jack Plummer. It's got to be. And they are 4th. Like I said, Notre Dame 4th in pass yards per game allowed. So when I tell you I almost bet that over, this is where I got hesitation. I got strong hesitation. The externals matter here. I really think they do. Like you could X and O this thing. You can stat category this thing to death. Bottom line is this is college football. Those are still 20-year-olds. And Notre Dame, you face Ohio State and have that game come down to the wire. Then you face Duke on the road and have it come down to the wire. Then you go on the road again. So back-to-back road stretches in general are tough in college football. But when you've totally expended yourself 2 weeks in a row and you go play another team's Super Bowl, and it's Louisville, and they're on extended rest. They played Friday last week, so they got long rest, and you've been burning the candle at both ends. I think that matters. Let's take a look at what the odds say. Let's take a look at what the model says. You know, Notre Dame's favored by 6.5. We think the wrong team's favored. We think Louisville -1 is the number the model spit out. I'm going to go with it. I think Louisville's going to win the game outright. Big upset, I guess. You want to call it that? The model wouldn't see it as an upset. They'd storm the field. You know, maybe someone does a swanton bomb front flip off the goalpost up there. Turf feels better to land on, probably, than grass. Maybe a security guard gives some chick a forearm shiver to the jaw. We saw all of these things happen last week during a field storming, by the way. So I'm going to take Louisville to win. I'm going to take them to cover. I just don't like the spot for Notre Dame. I don't know what to tell you. There are some matchups that favor them. I just don't like the spot for them.